Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is 6 o'clock. This is the open of the markets, and we are here live and in effect. Yes, indeed, and we're going to be seeing what they're going to be doing here in just a moment. It takes a few minutes for them to actually open up over there in Asia. So we're going to answer one comment or two here and see what we get before we get into it. We've got Old One 58, totally agree. See this dog and pony show many times. Thanks for keeping everybody focused on reality and patience. Stay blessed, amigo. Thank you so much. Yes, not sure exactly what's going to happen with the gold and silver markets, but we're going to find out right now. Let's see. The markets have just opened. They've just sprung a leak here, and right now the numbers have all just kind of blanked out. So we're going to see what happens here as we look at these markets. Let's refresh one more time to see what's going on. Oh, look at that. Right out of the gate, they are up. So it looks like the Asian markets are a little bit nervous about gold and silver and tariffs. And you can see that platinum is not panicked right now. It is down. But yes, indeed, platinum is down $1, but silver is up 21 cents right out of the gate to $31.57. Gold is up $6.70. So right out of the gate, we got a little bit of excitement in the markets indeed tonight, up for both metals. And gold still comfortably above that $2,800 range. Well, I won't say comfortably. It's a little bit of a close call there. It's in the low 2,800s. But yes, there it is. Appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time and your Sunday night to be here. This is a unique and special report on the markets in Asia right now, as this is the first market open since the tariffs have been implemented. And I've heard conflicting reports as to what is affected or not, but they say that silver and gold are affected. We import a lot of silver from Canada and especially Mexico, so that could mean that we were going to see it go up here for silver and gold as well. Remember, a lot of nations are holding gold, and that gold is not in the market. And so, therefore, we could see gold continue to climb. We'll see here. I think once these tariffs, manifest themselves and we see them and everybody adjusts to the new reality, I think the prices may subside a bit. But we'll see. I could be wrong on that. Several people have disagreed with that sentiment on my videos. And they very well could be right. I may be wrong. But right now, it appears that both metals are going up a little bit more here tonight. Good to see you guys. Good crowd with us tonight. Welcome, one and all. Glad you're all here tonight. A little larger than usual crowd, so I apologize if I can't say hello to you individually, but just know that I appreciate you all being here. We're going to watch these markets here. Right now, the platinum group metals are actually falling, and most of the platinum comes from South Africa and Russia, although there are restrictions. And here's another reason why I don't think gold and silver prices are going to stay elevated too long after these tariffs come into play, because look at all the restrictions that we placed on Russian nickel and also Russian platinum and palladium. Look at the effect. We can't see platinum and palladium break through a whole lot. And by the way, we have our first super chat tonight from Tucson Bubba for the Slurp Fund. And I need to do a slurp for you. That's right. Here we go. For Tucson Bubba. Thank you, my friend. All right. Nickel stacking says check nickel. So let's check nickel real quick, because that's another area that we need to see about some of these other metals. And I think the base metals we should also follow, because Trump did specifically mention copper, by the way. So it's very interesting. Nickel is actually sitting at $6.80. It's flat right now, but it is way up there. I think at the previous high was like $5, so it has gone up. That's $6.80 a pound. Copper and nickel and aluminum and zinc and lead are by the pound. I think uranium is as well. So nickel is up there big time. Wow. So there it is. All right. So a little bit of a pullback here. Silver's now up 15 cents. And remember, usually at the open of the markets, we see this kind of activity. There's a major reaction and a snapback, consolidation period. And we're seeing that manifest itself here early on, but it could continue to climb. We may see $32 silver tonight. We'll see here. They say the high here it's bouncing around so much that we're not even seeing some of the changes. And it did snap up to $31.70 briefly. Now it's at $31.49. Gold is up $6.30. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But if you're new here, I appreciate you joining us here. We do this every Sunday night. It's the Market Watch, and we check the markets. It's always a fun time. So we watch these markets, but we're not just doing that. We also respond to some comments on the live stream as well, too, that people are saying in some of the recent videos. So we're going to do that for now for a little bit. I appreciate you being here, everyone. And if you're so inclined, if you could press that thumbs up button, it would mean a lot to me and help us get us there, help the algorithm. It does help in all the videos and live streams. So appreciate that. So Trent here says, thanks for the reassurance. I wanted the new Florida Goldback this week and then got pissed when it shot up. Plus, I don't consider them stacking at all, so even more skittish to purchase them, but going to hold on. Yep, it is definitely not for stacking. For collecting is a different matter for sure. Count Trumpula. All right, there you go. $5. I got enough for a half cup of coffee. Thank you, Count Trumpula. Appreciate that, my friend. Good to see you. Appreciate all of you all being here with us tonight. All right. And again, I apologize if I can't say hello to each one of you individually. I do appreciate you being here, though. Let's get a few more and we'll check the markets again. Mr. Man Jake says here, why is gold going up? Because a currency devaluation. Why is now not a good time to buy? Is currency devalue going to continue? Will rates go down? I don't know. But I still think that this is a lot of panic in the markets. And I think we're seeing that to some degree right now. I think this is all going to normalize. I could be wrong, but this is not the time to buy, folks. And yes, I'm saying that even though I'm sponsored by a bullion dealer, I'm saying don't buy any silver or gold from anybody right now. I would just wait it out. I think things are going to calm down. Now, I could be wrong on that. I could be just as wrong about that as somebody who says, buy now because things are going to go crazy and going to go even higher. Well, I've been watching the precious metal markets for a long time. And even though this is a little different than before, you know, I still think there's a lot of hype in the markets in general. And to me, this is just not a time. I wouldn't do it. I would not be buying silver or gold from anywhere. However, when the time comes for you to make a purchase and there's a good dip, well, consider Summit Metals, summitmetals.com. But by the way, they're paying me to say that to you. They want me to be honest with my viewers. And they don't want the hype on this channel. And it's actually part of my contract, believe it or not. So anyways, very good. Powell said he was not going to lower rates. All right, that doesn't surprise me. Most of the metrics in the Fed Watch tool have been saying that they're going to keep rates the same. They're not going to lower rates. Who's Endeavors? Who's our stacker? He says here, stay aware, be prepared, folks. Stack your preparedness. That's a term he has coined. Pun intended. You may want to consider converting some of your precious metals into essential preps or other tangible assets. You're going to need it. That's right. Be well diversified. And if you're going to sell any of your metals, that might be one way to do it if you feel like you're underserved in some of those areas. So that's actually a great advice. Thank you, sir. Very good. Glad you guys are here with us tonight. And let's see here. Let's move on up here and see what we've got with other things happening here. J. Martin Music says, this might be the breakout. It might shoot high, but get ready for another drop. We might find a new normal at $31 to $32 an ounce. Yeah. And I think if it does drop, I don't think it's going to drop a whole lot more than where it is now, but we could see silver back under $30 again. Quite possible. We'll see here. And gold we could see into the 2650s up to $2,700 again. Would not be surprised. I think there is some, and again, I'm not discounting the severity of the tariffs and the impact that it could have, but usually things work themselves out. And if there's less demand for the metals coming in and out, the market will react, and actually that decreased demand will actually drop the spot price of silver and gold down. So anyways, Savage Stacker, I've always said, be excited about silver when everyone else is bored with it. Good stuff, Sal. That's right, exactly. And I like silver just because of the physical properties of it, much less anything else. Very good. All right. And let's see here. And we've got Prospector Marshall says, super intriguing. I'm going to look into this. Historically, we've never been able to stack oil, but this kind of permits that, although we don't hold it. Thanks, Al. I'm going to look into this much closer. I'm also trying to get people to subscribe to help you. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate that. This video is about the opening up of the futures markets to Robinhood trading platform. Appreciate all of you being with us here tonight. Yes, indeed. Uncle Sal's cabin. There you go, Evil Cowboy. Good to see you, Evil Cowboy. Appreciate all of you all being here tonight. Let's take a look at the markets now. What has happened in the last few minutes? All right, silver is going up even more. It is now up 27 cents. So that little consolidation period is gone now to $31.63 an ounce for silver right now. Boom. It's going up. Gold is up 0.43%, up $12. So there is something here that's happening. The Asian market, I think, is nervous and kind of predicted this would be the case. We may see some wild days ahead, and it's starting tonight with a pretty big move to the upside for silver. Now it's up 30 cents. Look at that, $31.66. A lot of trading happening, apparently. By the way, Michael K is with us here. Good to see all of you guys with me here tonight. Let's take a look at the volume of trading here right now. And you can see out of the market open here tonight, that volume is starting to pick up here. Yes, indeed, with some up and down movement with silver, but silver is mostly up. So we're going to keep an eye on it. Mostly the price here. What happened here? Let's see here. Let's get to there we go. Now we're back into it. Silver up 30 cents. That's almost up a full percentage point here tonight. Outperforming gold by double here now. I'm leaving the gold to silver ratio at 89.09. Still very high gold to silver ratio for sure. All right. And let's see here. Let's get over here to this. We've got Nan XX, 88.1K subs. Well done, Sal, the hardest working man on YouTube. Rock on, Sal. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Slow growing, but we're going to try to get there. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I hope you will. I hope I can encourage you to do that. I do live stream 3 times a week, but the Sunday night market watch is the big one. And, it's unique to this channel, so I hope you will consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I appreciate you all being here. A good crowd with us tonight. Let's answer a few more of these, but we're going to revisit those markets pretty frequently tonight because it is exciting to see these metals move up. But again, I think a lot of it is hype. I think there's some reality to it as well, too, but I think most of it is hyped up, but we'll see how it plays out. All right. Scott Warla says, it's smart to buy some silver maples before the upcoming tariffs or stay away from them. That is if they're going to be. We don't know for sure. I've not heard any actual confirmation or hard data that says that they are going to be affected as well. I've heard Trump say, well, everything, which would include everything that comes in from Canada. I don't know, but is there a list or an all-inclusive language that says that? So maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. Very well could come into play. Silver 101. I buy almost every weekend, Sal. There is a coin show today. We'll be heading out a little bit. Hopefully we'll get a full ounce. I'm sure there will be plenty to choose from. Yes, exactly. And by the way, some of these dealers very well may have stocked up on maples. And so they may not charge that 25% yet. And that might be one reason. And they may start selling fast. This could actually invigorate the buying again. But again, I don't think anybody should buy out of fear. I think people should be calm, cool-headed, and do their research before making a purchase. Because we saw that during the squeeze movement, and a lot of people got burnt on it. Christopher Patrick says, the U.S. Treasury withdraws from the network of central banks and supervisors for greening financial systems. Sal, any thoughts on this latest change? Yes. That is an environmental move that they did, and I think it's great, but I don't think it's going to have any impact on the precious metal markets at all. But that was done for the environmental purposes, much like what they have did by pulling out of the Paris Climate Accords or the Climate Accords. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. We've got this from Useless Knowledge says, Sal, hypothetical question. If tariffs in place and a seller or physical holder doesn't have proof of purchases showing when and where PM was purchased, may be liable for additional fees, charges. Scary thought if holders don't have proof of purchase documents. Would have to come down to the wire. My guess is there's import documentation that can very easily prove when the metals left. If they left the shores before they were in effect, then it's all good. I think that's something that's very easily proven or disproven, whether or not the metals have left before the tariffs taken into effect. We'll find out very soon. All right, this is a video about the largest silver maple leaf in the world, and this has been revealed. Really cool. It was shown at the Berlin Money Fair, and I believe that one of the members of Summit Metals went to it and saw it. It's pretty cool. One of the owners. Israel Sapp says, I know silver prices are steadily changing, but it would be awesome if the Canadian Mint or any would just put $1 on a 1 ounce piece of silver that you could buy with cash, like put $25 on it for 25. Well, they did that. They actually did that, and it failed miserably. The Royal Canadian Mint had the 20 for 20 series. They had a couple of coins that were 25 for 25, some 50 for 50, and 100 for 100. And people were taking them to the banks, and it became a real problem, apparently. But yeah, I've done videos about that, but they have actually done that, and that program failed miserably, mainly because they were putting $20 denomination on a quarter ounce of silver. By the way, we just got this. Whoa, very kind from Michael K. A $10 PayPal donation, friends and family. Thank you so much. I'm just now seeing this. Thank you. Sorry about that. You sent it a little while ago. Thank you, Michael K. I appreciate that, my friend. $10 PayPal. Those help because if they're sent friends and family, there's no fees associated with it on the PayPal side. And also, YouTube takes 30% out of the super chat. So appreciate that. Thank you so much, Michael K., for that. Very kind of you indeed. We have another comment and an update from him I'm going to share with you all as well later to keep him in your prayers. Silver G Stacker, I bought one of the Zoo Wrong coins for my collection. I made a short on it. Very cool. Congratulations. That's awesome. Glad you got that. That is great. And here we've got Richard Barrera. Really, really great of you, Sal. I've been waiting so long for a video like this one. I'm a collector with heart and soul. I can't get enough of Coin Architect. That is what coin collecting is all about. Well, thank you. Well, Richard, you might like my latest video that I posted this afternoon if you're a collector. I did another video like that. They typically don't do as well as the others, but I hope you will check that out because I do love coins and I love collecting. And thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to the PayPal, friends. Appreciate that so much. All right, a blazing blunt. We're going to read this comment, then we're going to get right back to the market, so stay tuned. Appreciate you guys sticking with me here. Blazing blunt at $1,000 a gold maple of 50, that would make it worth 20 gold maples. 10 kilos is 311.5 ounces. That would make a ratio of 15.6 silver to gold maple. Wondering what it costs? Thanks for keeping us informed, Sal. Keep up the great work. Yes, it's pretty neat, pretty wild, and I don't know how they determine those denominations, but yeah, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. I get a little bit of the old coffee juice here. All right, here we go. Okay, look at that. It seems like we're seeing a little bit of a slight consolidation and normalization of the markets. Still holding strong, though, up to the upside. Silver up 22 cents tonight to $31.58 per ounce for silver. Gold is up $13.30 right now to $2,811.20. So we're seeing gold catching up to silver in terms of its percentage increase tonight, well above $2,800 an ounce. It's amazing to see this, that gold is really kind of flirting again with all-time highs. It got up to almost 1825 last week. It was crazy. Gold just hanging out there. Well, we just got this in from Steve LaPointe. Thank you, Steve LaPointe, with a $7 PayPal, friends and family. Thank you, sir. And by the way, if you're new here, if usually when people send super chats and PayPals, I do push-ups. Sunday nights I don't do that because it's usually pretty busy. But we have a little fun with that on the off nights, which are Tuesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. But you are great. So very good. All right. So there's where it is now. Silver picking up a little bit here. It is now up 23 cents. Gold up $14.40. Look at this. They're continuing to show some strength here where palladium and platinum are falling fairly dramatically. This is crazy. Wow. They're down. The platinum group metals are down, and gold and silver are strong, heading up. Wow, crazy, crazy. Hello, Savage. Good to see you. All right, appreciate all of y'all here tonight. All right, let's see here. Very nice. Good to see Savage Stacker. Good to see Tom Larson. Hoosier Stacker is here. CCT is with us tonight. Chad Wolf, Silver Heist is here. Good to see all of you guys. All right, let's get into this a little bit. Seeing this, the gold to silver ratio still very high, 89.24, but it is something. I mean, silver's doing well, all things considered, considering that silver is not treasured like gold is. And that is the primary reason why gold is so high right now. It's being treasured by central banks around the world, and it's being hyped up essentially by these tariffs, and silver is too. But the silver is an industrial metal. It is seen more as an industrial metal by the markets. I think that's one of the reasons why the ratio is so high. But do not lose faith on silver. Do not lose faith in silver. It is doing well, all things considered. It just is viewed differently. So I realize that the joke is not on silver. The joke is in the punchline. That's right. That's the end of a joke, is a punchline. But there's no joke in silver, as you all know. Even Hawaii Silver knows it, because it's in his name. That's right. It's in his name. Very good. All right, let's get into more of the comments. Let's get back to this. A lot happening here tonight. I appreciate you all. All right, Fufu Base says here, talks about a funny situation. Says, when I went to my LCS, the young guy there said, hey, we have the new silver maple leaf coins with King Charles. I asked if he could see WEF stamped on the forehead, and he got a little magnifying glass and looked for it. I was cracking up. Several others in the shop had also laughed. Have a good weekend. That is great. Yep, he is a WEF puppet. Trent, have you ever shared what city or state you're in, or prefer not to share? I am in and around the greater, or if you want to call it greater, maybe more the lesser Washington, D.C. area. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. My address is 1602 Pennsylvania Avenue. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Azatuna says, yes, gold is going higher. I predict that gold will reach approximately $3,100 to $3,200 per ounce by mid-March. All right, I don't think it's going to quite get there. I think by the end of the year, we may see it go to 2,900, but I think we're going to see it pull back before then. But hey, these tariffs have really got people spooked. It's a spooky time. Yes, indeed. Spooky for the tariffs. Jam Unleashed, thanks for letting us know. The coin you showcase is so amazing. Love the phrase, celestial sovereignty. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jam Unleashed. It's something else for sure. All right. Slurping away through this broadcast tonight. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for being here. And like I said, if you're new here, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. I do post daily videos in the world of precious metal news and analysis and other things related to gold and silver, coin collecting from time to time, and stacking tips and the like. So I hope you will consider subscribing. All right, let's see here. And we've got the AH5836. I defied your advice and bought some today. All right. I got a deal well below its melt value. Spot could drop to like 150 and I break even. Well, you did very good. I'm glad you didn't follow my advice with that kind of deal. That's great. Matthew, love you too. Matthew, Crust Life is here. Appreciate it. All right. And we've got here from John Morgan, seen a 1/2 ounce gold Australian Lunar 3 rabbit. I have to have it. I'm looking to make trade off some reverse proof Libertads at smaller fractional gold to acquire. Yeah, I would love to get a reverse proof Libertad. I think those are beautiful coins. The new Camelot. Would you sell some gold at this price, Sal, then buy it back if it fails? Probably not. I'm not much of a seller. I'm not much of a gambler. You know what I mean? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Well, you can stop me at hold them because I'm all about holding. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Let's move ahead here. We've got, let's see what we've got coming down our way. The next comment or two. Let's see here. Then we'll get back to the markets again. Gordon Sisk. Hey, Sal, can you please explain what a bond vigilante is? And do you like them a lot and think they are necessary? You know, I don't know. I have to say, I have to plead ignorance on that. I don't know what a bond vigilante is. My guess is it's somebody who dabbles in the bond market and takes advantage of it. They feel like they're being cheated by the bond market, and they try to use the interest rates to their advantage. But I don't really know. I'm just purely guessing there. But anyways, all right, very good. And let's see here. And oh, thank you so much, Hoosier Stacker, with a hold this Sal. Thank you, Hoosier. A $2. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Izzy's Pure Country Adventures. Saw that going live in a comment. Thanks. Thank you so much. Appreciate you popping in. DXY is pumping. Let's take a look at that here in a moment. Let's answer this comment, then we'll take a look at the markets and see what the dollar index is doing as well. And we'll also look at the crypto sphere too, see what Bitcoin is doing. Self-aware, buying on the dip. I feel like a dip. Who knows? Not sweating it. Always get some eagles this time of year, but all bets are off. It's important to work at it. And all things as well. That's right. You got to work at it for sure. All right. Let's see here. Very good. And let's see here what we've got going on here with the markets. Indeed, they are. Let's take a look. The copper's down. Well, the thing is I don't know that the nickel markets they're not reporting anything here, so I'm not seeing any change. But oh, look at this, folks! Wow, a major pullback in silver. Yes, it is still up, but it is now up only 6 cents right now. Only up 6 cents. And gold is up only $3.90, barely above $2,800 an ounce. And we've got the dollar index strengthening here. It is up to almost 110 tonight. So this is maybe part of the reason why the markets are now reacting the way they are. Because gold, the dollar index is at 109.6. That is over a 1% increase in the strength of the dollar, which is putting pressure on gold and silver right now. And that may be tariff related. And because the dollar's strong and the U.S. sees that dominance there, and adding that, and we get more money coming into the United States than going out, that's going to strengthen, I think, our currency as well. And this is something that I think Donald Trump is playing on and betting on with these tariffs, is my guess. But I don't know, but we'll see here. Something else indeed. But it is amazing to see these metals still being up, and given that. But again, this may be part of the actual consolidation and normalization of the price, considering now the dollar index. I'm glad that whoever said that made that mention to check that. Bitcoin is down to under 100,000 again. It is down over 3%. It's just been a roller coaster ride for Bitcoin. It's at 96.9 or $96,917 right now. Insane in the membrane for the market. So here we go. We're going to keep an eye on them, but right now they have pulled back greatly from their earlier gains tonight. Still up slightly. All right. And let's see here. All right, very good. Truthful Troll has asked Alan Gold to show up here tonight. He better do it. I'm going to be really teed off. I'm going to be upset if he doesn't show up. All right, Master Blaster, love the Royal Canadian Mint video you did today. Thank you. Glad you liked that video. And DJ says here, I couldn't resist. I just purchased a half-ounce Eagle before the video popped in my feed. All right, well, there you go. Congratulations on that purchase. And Snakebite, glad I picked up some earlier this month. Congratulations. Yes, I bought before the big increase as well, too. And we've got this from Gold and Silver Conquistador. Says, beautiful. I'll stack there, sir. All right, beautiful little stack there. Thank you. Little stack. Little. All right. Gold is running. That's right. Maybe it needs an antihistamine then, Silver Heist. Does gold need an antihistamine if it's running? Like a nose? I'm not sure. Craig Feebiger, I have to disagree with you, Sal. Not like I haven't before, but all these tariffs get rolling. There's going to be a trade war, and $2,800 is nothing. Buy now before it's too late. You know what? As I said to others, and I appreciate the feedback, because there's been a fair amount of people that have disagreed with my sentiment on this, and you very well could be right. I don't hold out that possibility, but it seems like there's a lot of emotion involved that are driving these markets. But hey, this could be very real, a big thing. and the prices can continue to go north. And a trade war is already underway with Canada right now, so there's something to be said for that. Crude oil is up too. Says yes, that's a good idea. Let's take a look at crude oil as well. Thank you, Gary Croft, who's here as well from the United Kingdom. Good to see you, Gary Croft. And oil is trading up $1.53. It's up over 2% right now to $74.06. So oil is up. Yes, it is. All right, very good. Yes. Let's see here. Here's where we are with the markets now. Platinum and palladium are still down, but gold and silver are up only marginally tonight, right now. If you're just joining us, these metals really came in and spiked earlier in the evening, and they have since normalized and pulled back. So we're going to keep an eye on these things tonight and see what happens. And we're going to do that, and I appreciate you guys being here as we answer more comments and see what folks are saying, like Bill457, who says this about the video from the market report from Friday. I heard on another video something could be going on with LBMA, but I think right now London's gold and silver is up in the air where it is going to land, perhaps in a new bullion storage at the money metals. They're made a big vault bigger than Fort Knox. Yes, they sure have. I don't know that they're going to be storing it there. It is possible, but they'd have to have a contract, I think, with some of the really big banks, and I don't know that they do. All right. JM Unleashed, thank you so much. Sent a $5 super chat, and I don't know what that is converted, but I know that the Canadian dollar has dropped in the last few days, so that likely is probably going to be like $3.50 is my guess, but somebody can do that. I would love to know. And thank you so much, my friend JM Unleashed, for sending that. It's just for an experiment, if anything else. Very kind of you, sir. All right, Salty New York says, gold is going over 3K, probably well above someday. I will keep buying my fraction when I can afford them. Yes, certainly understandable, and you very well could be right on that too. Danny Rivet says, I might be wrong. I believe silver closed on December the 31st at 29.24 and ended January 32.24. That's up $3 for the first month. I'll buy more silver Monday. Yes, silver's done well this month so far. Silver has done very, very well for sure. Anybody get a conversion on that $5? If you can, let me know what the conversion. I'm kind of curious. Now I'm just really curious on what that is. If you could type my name out so I can see what the conversion is, that would be great. All right. Let's see here. It will be approximately $2 net by the time YouTube pays. Yes, okay, that's right. Okay, very good. Moving to Thailand. Can I take my stack with me? Good question, Eric. I don't know how that works with customs and everything like that. My guess is you probably should be able to, but I don't know how that would work out. All right. Fred Farkle says, I'm hearing of gold short squeeze on the COMEX. Up 6 weeks for physical delivery. What say you, brother? I've heard the same thing. But there's a lot of gold going into the COMEX right now. A lot of gold going into the COMEX from London. So I don't think there's a squeeze happening there. The squeeze is all overseas, especially in the London market. I think that's what's happening. Very good. All right, there you go. $3.40 Canadian. Thank you. All right, so it's $3.40. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Appreciate that. Wow. So it's gone down. Very good. All right, let's see here. If it was on a normal night, I would still give you 5 push-ups, JM. You're the man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Mr. Bubby 2000 says, Trump wants to lower the interest rate to what? I don't know, but I heard that makes gold go through the roof because now it's going to hit a new price of what that interest rate is. Yep, that's right. It would send it through the roof. I believe if they lower interest rates now, it would go up to $3,000 very quickly. But that's not going to happen. And that is mainly because of the shock value, because most everybody believes they're going to leave rates unchanged, even at the March meeting. So Shadowwork says, nationalized mining and production inbound. Yes. Maybe some people feel like might have nationalized mining. We'll see. In production. Production is the key word. They want to do more domestic manufacturing in the United States. That's one of Trump's goals for the tariffs, which means we're going to feel some pain in the interim. We will feel the pain because remember, tariffs are essentially a tax. Well, they are a tax, and we are going to be the ones that are going to feel it. Mino Man, thanks for bringing the 10K coin to our attention, Sal. I just watched the Mint's video on it. Yes, the Mint's video is really cool on that. It is just a wild coin to have it. I understand the coin is 12 inches in diameter. All right. Very good. Yep, save push-ups for Tuesday. That's right. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Let's see here. Let's get into this. We've got spring 45.22. And then we'll look at the markets after this. He says, tariffs. So what is Trump trying to achieve? Mutual destruction? It sure looks like it. Well, I'll answer it first. Trump is trying to achieve a couple of things. Behavior modifications for both Canada and Mexico is part of it, but it's also a fundamental shift in domestic manufacturing and bringing back manufacturing in the United States and awarding foreign companies for producing here in the United States and encouraging domestic manufacturing in the United States to become more self-sustained. That is what he's trying to achieve. And it will cause some pain in the interim. If Trump puts a tariff on Canadian-made widgets, who pays the tariffs? It certainly won't be us Canadians. If the Canadians decide to cut back or shut off their export of oil and electricity to the U.S., who experiences a shortage? While I agree with Trump in connection with his tariff to Colombia to achieve his deportation aims, a lot of the rest of the stuff seems poorly thought out and pretty knuckleheaded. Well, I understand what you're saying, and I do think that there will be some pain in the short term. But remember, there's a lot of stuff that we can unleash, especially in the world of energy, fairly quickly. The drilling and domestic oil production, I think, will increase dramatically and quicker than you think. And I think that is part of what he's aiming for. He wants to spur this on fairly quickly. So I think that's one of the reasons why he's doing it. But I don't think, well, one thing is for sure, it's not poorly thought out. He's thought this thing through for a long time. Make no mistake about that. He's being very calculated about it. From our end, it does seem chaotic, but we have to kind of navigate to see what this is going to happen and to see how this plays out. But believe you me, he's thought about this thoroughly. But great comment. I appreciate the questions. Very good questions indeed. But I'm going to defer to the president on this. And again, I'm a free trade guy. I would much rather have there be free trade, but I also want more manufacturing in the United States. Red Crawler is with us tonight. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate that so much. All right, very cool. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Red Crawler, for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bald Guy Money is a great guy. And Rickolopoulos says, GSR at 1 to 90, so I picked up another 4 kilograms of silver buyback coins today. Drain that bank tank. Wow, that is a massive amount of silver that you bought today. And good to see you. All right, very good. All right, let's see what we've got happening here with the market, shall we? Look at this, folks. In a massive turnaround, gold and silver have come down. Wow. This is an amazing turn of events here tonight. Look at this. Is this validating what I've been saying here in the past couple of days about the hype? And now the Asian markets may be realizing it? I don't know. Or is the dollar strength just too much for gold and silver? Let's see what the dollar is doing right now. At this moment in time, the dollar is, well, it's up exactly 1%. So actually the dollar strength has pulled back slightly. Still up 1% tonight, though, at 109.57. Man, look at this. Silver's down 29 cents now. It is literally crashing before our eyes, at least from being up almost 30 cents to down almost 30 cents. Insane. Good to see Silver Wolverine. It is an amazing turn of events here tonight. Let's take a look at the volume of silver especially. Boom, shalaka, boom. Look at that. Down, 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 smack down. Boom, 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 boom. It's a boom. It's a sawtooth pattern all the way down here. This is insane in the, you wait for it, membrane. It is down. What's happening here? The volume is high. It's tight. It's sporadic, though, as you can see, moving in this direction. Down. Look at that. I'm going to have to, I told you earlier in the night that this is not the time to buy precious metals. And by the way, I'm still saying it's probably not a good time to buy precious metals because it could fall even more. It could fall even more tonight. We're going to see it's down almost a percentage point. It was up almost a percentage point not that long ago, if my memory serves, and it does serve because I remember I was here when it was up, and you were too. It's crazy. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Man, I'm surprised. But one thing that's been consistent tonight, and that is platinum and palladium. They've been down the whole night. I need a sip. I need a slurp for this. Crazy. All right. Very good. Let's see here. All right. Wow. Look at that. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you all being here with us tonight. This is something. Okay, look at this. It's sporadic, but it's still down. $31.19. It did dip below $30 briefly in the interim here to $30.95. But look at that. Wow. Honestly, this was not what I was expecting. And I think that's one of the reasons why I have made my I guess my short-term prediction that the hype is going to eventually wear off for these tariffs and that the prices are going to come back in line. And this may be a precursor of what's to come. I don't know. So yeah, man. But look at that. That just goes to show you, you can't. When people say, well, you're crapping on silver and gold by saying that it's gonna fall or go back down or normalize. It's just that I've seen this. Even though we've not seen this specific situation, I know there's so much emotion in the markets that drive it. That is the biggest manipulative force of all is emotions. Playing on people's emotions. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. It's like, imagine, if you will, if Cemetery Shop called me sobbing and crying and wanted me to feel really sorry for him because, he stubbed his toe. And I'm going to be like, oh, man, I'm so sorry, Cemetery Shop. And what can I do to help? He's going to be able to emotionally manipulate me to try to get a loan from a scammer for a silver-infused special toe cream to help his toe feel better. And I would probably do it because I'm going to be driven by that emotion and feeling pity for Cemetery Shop's stubbed toe. All right. Very good. Look at this, folks. And look at that. The markets are down. Oh, look at that. Now gold is popping back up again slightly. 27.99 and 20. And silver's now down just 16 cents. And we're going to see what happens here tonight. But the gold to silver ratio has indeed widened to 90 again. Crazy. 90 to 1. All right. Zimbabwe. I don't know if we have Zimbabwean currencies on here or not, but probably it's up in Zimbabwe. Who knows? We haven't heard much about Zimbabwe lately with their gold. But anyways, let's get over here to Eric Hansen. What a wild ride that has been here tonight so far. Stick with us, folks. By the way, if you are new here, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. I do post daily videos on precious metal news and analysis, as well as tips on stacking gold and silver, and educational videos and numismatics and coins from time to time. Not very often, but from time to time. So I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you all being here with me tonight. So Eric Hansen says, money printing causes inflation. And he's laughing at me. Oh, right. Someone is printing money right now, day and introducing it into the economy. Laughing. Where in the world did you get the idea of money printing? Did you know that banks only have a small fraction of their deposits and cash reserves in their vaults to meet the small demand for cash by customers? What is on the books is banks' digital currency? Ask AI. AI will tell you. Well, don't trust everything that AI tells you, number one. And number two, anybody that follows this channel knows that I distinguish and what money printing and money creation is, because most of it is digitized, no question about it. But money printing essentially is synonymous with creation of money. And so when you're printing it, you can create it digitally as well. So Eric, yeah. And if I didn't mention it in this video, it's a rare occasion, because usually I do make that distinction too, but it's money creation. So you're trying to get me on semantics here, but you're obviously new to the channel, because if you would have heard it, well, what I say on most of my videos, you will hear me make that distinction, but it's money creation nonetheless. And it all does the same thing, and it's not good. All right, very good. Let's see here. Check markets in euros. Okay, let's see what the euros are doing now. And the euros are still up. It is still up in euros. What is it in Canadian dollars? They're up in Canadian dollars. Everything except for palladium. Even rhodium is up in Canadian dollars. And when we look at the British pound, they're up in the British pound, save for platinum and palladium. And when you see a movement in the rhodium price, that and rhodium is not moving in the American markets, that gives you a clear indication of the weakness of these currencies compared to the dollar. So in other words, the Australian dollar is down 1.16 compared to the US dollar. That's a very elementary way to be able to check that. The Canadian dollar is down 1.27% compared to the dollar because the rhodium markets aren't trading right now. So when we see these numbers, and like I said, the Australian dollar being down 1.16, the Canadian dollar being down 1.127, we're looking at the rhodium price here, and we look at the euro. The euro, it's down 1.17%. So the dollar strength is rising, and now all the metals are down again slightly. So there it is. Very good. Money printing is inflation. That's exactly right. Well, it's a result of money printing. But yeah, it's a very so closely tied. That's exactly right. Kookaburra Man, if silver goes to 40, a lot of people are going to be selling and price drops to 25. My goal is to buy it all. While no one is selling or buying for anyone at any price. Only way to go. That's right. You dip in when no one is watching or when it's unloved. That's the best time to buy. You're right. A good move, Kookaburra Man. Good move. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you guys being here. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Okay, let's get to the comments. Trump is a con man. So some people don't like Trump. Well, it's okay. Feel free to speak your mind here, Cindy. Ibg says here the following. Sal, is it true that you had pizza delivered to your home and you were looking around for some spare change to give it to the guy as a tip? And you saw a nice crisp $1 bill and gave it to him. Later, you realized it was the dollar you gave him was the same dollar you've been using in your videos all these years. So you ordered another pizza in order to get that dollar back. That's what happened. Word for word. Yes, indeed. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Thankfully, I'm not going to spend that dollar. Yes, indeed. I'm going to hold on to it. All right. Let's see here. All right, we've got my kitten is a grandmaster. Bought a small gold coin before it went over $2,800. Well done, my kitten is a grandmaster. A wise move. Trump is a pro-metal, in my opinion. I think he is too. And that's probably why he's not mentioning a whole lot about it right now. He doesn't want to upset the markets or hype the markets. But I think he's pro-gold as well too. Ian Freely, so what is your dip price of $1,500 an ounce? No, it's not. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near there. Nowhere near it. Whoa, defy the grid, rather. His first super chat on this live stream. Wow. Says, thank you for your based logical commentary on the markets. We really do appreciate it. We try to calm our customers down and teach them to ignore trading through high volatility. Nothing worse than buying when up and it tanks the next day. Exactly right. Well said. Thank you, Defy the Grid. That's exactly sage advice. That's awesome. So if you have a company that sells and buys in the markets, it sounds like you're well grounded too. That is awesome. Thank you so much for your kindness. Very kind. Very well said indeed. All right, let's get over here to this. We've got the markets again reacting to the downside. This shocked me, but this just goes to show you what Defy the Logic is saying. We're seeing a dump in the markets pretty quickly, right? Within an hour of the market open after opening very strong. It's crazy. And now it's down. So what a wild ride in the markets just tonight. It just goes to show you, folks, be careful of the hype. And even if and you know what, there's times where I get caught up in the hype too. So if I ever get caught up in the hype, watch, don't make any decisions based off of what I say too. Sometimes I might get a little overexcited about something. and but usually I try my best to try to stay even keeled, but there may be times where I don't. All right, let's get over here to more comments. So we have a couple of women to get to that I want to address specifically. At what price will mine silver as a main source? It's decreasing. I don't think there's any price right now. It probably would have to be triple digit silver before they really go all in and start just primarily silver mining. Remember, what defines a primary silver mining operation? When more if 50.1% of the products that are mined are silver. That's a primary silver mine. And even those are falling back even dramatically now. The best place for that to happen is going to be Poland. Apparently they have a lot of silver in the ground in Poland right now. And if the prices were to go up, they're going to probably go into overtime trying to get it out of the ground. We'll see what happens there. We're going to follow that fairly closely. All right, this is a video. For those of you who are critics of the Goldback, I encourage you to watch this video because I confront the CEO of Goldback on high premiums. And he says, I do thoroughly agree with the example of comparing the inherent value of a markup of the greenback versus a Goldback. Granted, a lot of people out there are hating on Goldbacks because they are so new and say nobody knows what they are. But this is coming from the same masses of people who have developed goldfish memory and have TikTok length attention spans these days. Right, exactly. I'd agree you probably shouldn't stack Goldbacks, but having them as part of a diversified precious metal portfolio is going to be much more beneficial than holding on to dollars in the coming years. Yes, but it'll take a long time because there's like a 5,000% premium on those things. The Goldback is fine for collecting, but it is not for stacking. I repeat, do not stack Goldbacks, folks, especially if you have nowhere else you can spend them. Even in the first state, the state where it's mostly widely accepted and transacted, Utah, only very few businesses in Utah ever transact in Goldbacks. The best place to find out is to go to goldback.com and see what businesses are participating. Anybody can transact with them, but they're not official, or they've not been a part of the list. It's still very, very new. It's growing, but it is a very, very new thing for sure. So keep that in mind. And what makes the Goldback special is two things. Number one, the agreed upon transaction between a business and an individual, or between two individuals for any good or service, as long as they respect. Number two, the exchange rate. The Goldback posts an exchange rate, and people honor that. If businesses don't honor that exchange rate, then it's just high premium gold. That's all it is. If they don't honor that exchange rate, it's pretty much pointless to have them. And from what I understand, most of them do honor that exchange rate. But there's just not enough businesses to really justify stacking a whole lot of them. So yes, and Jay Mullis has been very kind to post a link to Goldback, and I'm not paid by Goldback to say this, by the way. I have a few of them, but I don't have a place around here that will take them for trade. But very good. And yes, and a fractional gold coin or Goldback. And you know what? Some of the fractional gold coins are good, but you can lose those easier than you could a Goldback. But I think probably if you're going to do some trade, fractional gold coins or silver coins might work better. In fact, Kookaburra Man, Scottsdale Mint very well may be part of this for some of these states recognizing gold and silver as money and start minting coins for states. Yeah, believe it or not. I'm going to try maybe to get an interview, if I can, with the CEO of Scottsdale to talk about that. But I don't know. That's totally just up in the air. We'll see here. Very good. All right, let's see here. Let's do a few more. Let's just power through these. Thank you, Matt Bender, for the algorithm food on these. Gold is my hedge against a market drop. There you go. Good way. All right, and thank you so much, Kookaburra Man, for watching the videos and checking them out. It means a lot. All right. Silver Heist. The 10-kilo maple is going for $17,000 or 6 months payments of $28.67. That's a lot of money for sure. All right, and we've got Brian McDaniel, thumbs up. Thank you so much. And let's see here. We've got this. We've got Kookaburra Man, amazing for sure. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. And Rusty Nail, good evening. Sal, thank you. Some good evening to you. Appreciate you. Tucson Bubba with a smile and a wink. Thank you, my friend. We're powering our way through some of these here. In our Welsh, Jesus Sal. Okay, here we go. He's who would ever thought that you would see Jesus Sal in the same sentence here? Jesus Sal. Wow, crazy. All right, very good. Welcome, Zardal. It's good to see you. Silver Wolverine has a question. Okay, yeah, let me know. Sorry, there's a lot happening here, so I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your stuff. I'll try to answer it. So, in our Walsh, Jesus Sal, seriously, tariffs are by definition inflationary. No, they are not inflationary by any definition. Let me repeat that, folks. I have to say this often. Tariffs are not inflationary. Tariffs do not equal inflation. Inflation is a result of one thing and one thing only: printing or creating money out of thin air. That's it. Nothing else. There's nothing else. J.N.R. Walsh is 100% wrong. Incorrect. Boom. Tariffs and inflation are completely different things. Tariffs are taxes, that's right, but it's not inflation. And just that'd be saying, okay, Democrats want to raise your taxes by 25%. Is that inflation? No, it's not, because that money is not being printed by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, by the federal government. That's it, or by the Federal Reserve. That's not inflationary in any way, shape, or form. He says money printing is also inflationary. Well, money printing is the only thing that's inflationary. Multiple factors can be inflationary. Wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. And by the way, it's also incorrect as well as being wrong. There is no multiple factors to inflation. There's one. That's it. It's printing and the digitization and the creation of money. There's only one institution that does that. Only one. And that is the Federal Reserve, that puts in the order for all of these notes from the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Why does the Federal Reserve do that? Because government spends. There's not enough taxes that they can apply, that they can get in order to make that happen. All right, let's see here. Did Silver Wolverine ask his question? Sorry, like I said, there's a lot going on here tonight. Sorry, I can't get to everything. But anyways, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Silver Brother says, silver will be lucky to hit $40 this year unless the ratio really tightens. Yep. I don't even know. I don't think the ratio will need to tighten for it to hit $40. But I do think it's not going to get there this year. But I don't think the ratio is going to have anything to do with it. All right, here we go. Let's see here. We've got gold is now up $6.10 tonight. So gold is back its head above water again. Silver still down. It's down 20 cents now, down 0.64%. That has widened the ratio to 89.93, just under 90. All right, Silver Wolverine, Edward Snowden, traitor or hero? Neither. He's neither one of them. He's not a traitor or a hero, in my view. He did expose some corruption in the government, some secrets and things like that. I think some of which probably could have put some of our soldiers in danger at the time. He could have. He did break the law. I think there was a better way to do what he did. However, I don't see him as a traitor either, but also don't see him as a hero. However, he did expose the corruption in government and in the military, and I think that opened a lot of people's eyes. So, but I don't think it would necessarily elevate him to hero status, in my view. But Kookaburra Man gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. Appreciate that, my friend. If you receive one of those from Kookaburra Man, give him a warm welcome, or warm thank you, rather. Very good. All right. Adam Montague, are you creating a crypto coin? Yes, I'm going to create my own meme coin. It's going to be called Sal Rug Pull. All right, Sal Rug Pull. All right, it's going to be called Sal Rug Pull. Get in early before it's even created. I think you should get in early before I even create the meme coin, because it's going to be great. It's going to be great. You're going to want to get on my meme coin. It's going to be awesome. And I'm in it for the long haul until I'm gonna probably own about 96% of all the shares of the meme coin, and I'm in it for the long haul until I sell it all quickly. And it's going to be a shag carpet as well. It's going to be one of those shaggy rugs, and I'm just going to pull it out from underneath of you, okay? So that's going to be my deal. So stay tuned for the Sal Rug Pull coin. It is coming. Get in early before I even create it. All right, let's see here. All right, so here we are. Look at that. Gold is now down again, down 80 cents to $2,797 or $2,797 and a dime. That's 10 cents. That's 10 1-cent pieces or 2 nickels or 1 dime. Now it's down $1.90. Man, at $2,796. Silver's down 22 cents now to $31.14. It did dip below $31 earlier in the night. Remember, it opened up. It opened up to 27 cents tonight is where it opened. Now we're in depression territory. It's insane in the membrane. Appreciate you guys being here. Glad you are here tonight. Appreciate you being here. Hello, Rocky Superstar. Good crowd with us here tonight. If you are so inclined, if the spirit moves you, there's a little thumbs up button here. And if you were to press it, it's going to light up. And it will add another number to it. You know, it's amazing how those things work. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Let's get over here to this. We've got the Zardoz. Some people call him Kawasaki, and I'm going to go all in on UFD, selling it all. There you go. Robert Kawasaki. Kawasaki. He should start his own brand of motorcycles. I think that would be a much better thing for him. Brian McDaniel with a thumbs up on this. We've not seen Brian McDaniel in a while, so glad to have him back with us here. Krusty Whitebread, there's more going on here than just tariffs. There very well could be. There may be a strategy. In fact, stay tuned for tomorrow's video that I'm start to try to unpack on what could be happening with some of this stuff. Yes, indeed. Let's take a slurp of some coffee. It's getting lukewarm here tonight. Have a good night, Tucson Bubba. Thank you for being here. Sorry for the chaotic nature. There's a lot happening here tonight, but I appreciate you being here, all of you. Pat O'Brien is here. Buckle up, Silver to the Moon. That's right. Pat O'Brien, he was a guitar player for several thrash metal bands in the mid-90s. All right, very good. All right, yes, indeed. And by the way, Silver Heist, the rug matches the drapes. Left Side Story, Sal, have you seen the most recent Scottsdale video? Yes, I have, Left Side Story. And I've got a video coming about it tomorrow. So I hope you will check it out. That's part of it. That's part of what the video is going to be about tomorrow. Sharpshooter Peon says here, those who would trade gold and silver for little temporary goods and services end up with neither gold or goods. Yes, I like that play on the liberty versus tyranny. Or the trade liberty for security, rather. I like that. I like that. Yes, indeed. All right, have a good night, Cyber Current Twitcher. Appreciate it. Proof like round is the first piece to feature in the video. Your proof like round is the first piece to feature in the video. Oh, I posted yesterday. Okay, cool. All right, I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Cyber Current. I must have missed that one. Thank you. All right, T-Rax. Thank you, T-Rax. You guys are great. I appreciate you all being here. Dean R is here. B. Taylor is here. Mitch Pictish is here. Trying to say hello to as many of you as possible. And Gaza says here, a good comment from We Love Gaza. Gaza 123 says this. Hello, Sal. Recently, Netanyahu proposed to ban gold and silver as well as a $200 shekel in Israel. The move was seen as part of a broader effort to eliminate physical cash and establish total control over the monetary system. Yep, I disagree. I remember when he made that announcement. I think it was just gold. I don't know that it included silver, but I wasn't aware of the $200 shekel either. However, I disagree with Netanyahu on that. Anyways, I think it was in order to prevent terrorist activity and movement and payment using gold. I think that's one of the reasons, but they're going to do that. I think banning it is not going to be the options. That's akin to banning guns here in the United States. Not good. Anyways, the value of the U.S. dollar is disintegrating quickly now, and once America becomes directly involved in a world war, what do you think President Trump's response will be to Americans waking up that gold and silver is real money and fiat currency is just debt? Well, there's one thing, guys, that the dollar is not disintegrating at all. It is losing value by inflation, but the strength of the dollar right now, as I record this live stream, I'm not recording, I'm live streaming, the dollar strength has fallen slightly. Wow. It's now down 10. to 109.41, but that's still really high. The dollar is about as strong as it's ever been, and that's not going to be changing anytime soon. It's going to fluctuate a little bit here, but let's see here. It's just, do you think that he will be able to ban gold and silver and possibly even reset the precious metals trading prices in the West like we have in the past? Well, Trump is going to get us out of these wars. And he's going to get other nations out of wars too. He's right now negotiating an end to the Russia-Ukraine war, and also I think that the stuff in Gaza, the other Gaza, is coming down with 1Z, is starting to lessen. So we'll see what happens. But the Trump is going to get us out of these wars. I really feel that he will. All right. Okay, Justin Sartain. I can't wait to see what happens. Just watch out for more black swans. Indeed. Watch out for this black swans. And something like that could happen. Very well could. All right. Let's do a few more, and we'll look at the markets again as we peruse our way up through these comments. All right, we've got this here from Mustard and Gold. I think you're right that PMs will go back down. Yet still, I bought an ounce of gold yesterday, not out of panic, just out of convenience, because normally I'm not off when the coin shops are open. Yeah, and sometimes if a coin shop is far away and you're in another area, you don't have a coin shop in an area, and you happen to be in another area where they're selling, because of the gas it takes you to get to there, it may be prudent to buy at a little higher price. So that's actually a good point there. Thank you. Zardoz, Algo comment, never seen the day, Sal. And other channels going all in selling and out going all in. All right, thank you, Zardoz. Yes, indeed. Good stuff, good stuff. Very good. All right, let's see. We've got Deathmon. Gold and silver should be tariffed out of Canada and Mexico into the USA. I'm not anti-Trumpers. I'm anti-taxation. But if you tax it, it should be reciprocal. Yes. No, I understand. I mean, and the thing is, I would like to see rather we be paying taxes via tariffs or a national consumption tax rather than income tax. That is the real problem. That is the moral, I'd say moral dilemma, but it is, to me, the idea, this notion that we've had this income tax, which really came about because of the Federal Reserve Act. It's about the same time, same year that it was implemented. It's supposed to be temporary and only for the top 2%. Now everybody pays income tax that gets a paycheck in a certain income bracket. That's most of us. We pay a lot of taxes. All right. Cybercurrent Twitcher, looking forward to tonight's Market Watch. Thank you, CCT, and you were here tonight, and I appreciate it. Sorry I didn't get the chance to say hello to you more. Okay, here's the update from Michael K. I wanted to get to this. I wanted to save this for tonight. I don't know if Michael K is still here, but this is some good news. Keep him in your prayers. Good morning, Sal and friends. My Donna is improving. Hopefully, with some determination, she will be in a rehabilitation center soon. Heard her voice for the first time Saturday, and it was her usual spunky, "Don't touch me," she yelled. The whole world heard her breathing through your nose for the first time in 3 months. When spouse ain't so easy, well, keep stacking. Hopefully, see you tonight on live. Well, thank you. That is great news, and that is awesome, Michael K. We are going to be keeping you and Donna in our prayers, and I pray that she has no more setbacks and that she does very well in rehabilitation. You are an amazing husband, and you're a great guy, and thank you so much for keeping us updated. For those of you who are regular live streamers, we care about each other in this community, and people share things, and I'm honored and humbled that he would take the time to share with us so that we can pray for her. The Bible says when two or more are gathered in his name, God really hears those prayers, and he wants us to there's challenges that come in life, and I think in some ways God allows some of those challenges to bring us through the refiner's fire, and we hate it at the time. And I know there's something personally going on as well on my end too that I'm not going to share with you guys, but it's tough, and that refiner's fire. But God is good all the time, even when we're going through bad circumstances. So praying for you. Thank you, Michael K. And let's see here. Brian Stahl says here, silver isn't a rare metal. In fact, it's a byproduct of mining of other materials. That's right, exactly. It sure is. That is why mines that only produce silver close. It costs more to mine than it's worth. Well, it's not quite to that level yet, but well, maybe it is for some of them. But I think some of the ores and materials are hard to get out. But yes, indeed. All right, thank you. But you're right. It is not. It isn't. It's not. It's more rare than copper and the base metals. It is a precious metal. There is some level of rarity to it, but it is very common compared to gold, or fairly common compared to gold. All right, very good. All right, Kerry Terrence says, I just added 20 ounces of silver to my stack. I won at auction. Way to go. I think the debt clock is going backwards is a pipe dream. A nice one, but a dream. Well, hopefully, yep. I think you're probably right, at least for now, for sure. Hawk2, watch my channel. Is Alan Gold Hawk2? If ever okay, we can apply that label to him if he shows up here, Truthful Troll. All right, very good. Cat Bilal was here. Thank you. Thank you, Defy the Grid. I appreciate that. And let's see here. Yes, God is definitely good all the time. And Jeff Keller says, seems like this panic over tariffs is not good for the gold market or silver market. No, it isn't. And by the way, panic is on two different levels here. It is rocking the in terms of the logistics of the market, no question. The amount of actual physical silver in location at the LBMA, the COMEX, and the like, and these other locations, that is being rocked right now, no question about it. But I don't think it's enough to break it. I don't think they're going to do that. Brian McDaniel is here. Welcome, Brian. So glad you stopped by tonight. Good to see you. Hogs Baffleworth is here. Good to see you. And good to see all of you guys as well. Let's see who else is here. B. Taylor is with us. Good to see B. Taylor. Good to see you, brother. Michael DeFiore and Gary DeVecchio, as well as Red Crawler, is with us tonight, too. Thank you, Red. Silver Sleuth says, thank you for your thoughts on the subject. At my age, clocks seem to tick faster. I hear you. Hope there's enough minutes left on my clock to finally realize silver's true value. Yep, hope so, too. And the thing is, we can appreciate it for what it is right now, no matter what the price is. All right, very good. All right, we've got Cemetery Shop says here, I'm expecting some radical movement on precious metals soon. It's a wild ride. Hang on. We did have some crazy movements tonight. It was up 27 cents. Right now, it is down 19 cents. So it's still getting hit fairly hard tonight. It was down almost 30 cents. It was down 30 cents earlier. It's down to 30. It was, look at the range between the low and the high tonight. That's almost $1 worth of difference between the two. In a matter of what time is it now? It's almost 15 minutes after the second hour and into the second hour here tonight, and so crazy. All right, yeah, we wonder where you were, Brian McDaniel. I'm so glad to have you back. Picked up a 4-string bass. I'm kind of been in my own world of music. That's awesome. Brian McDaniel's playing some bass. That's awesome. Very cool. And THS is here. We've got 400 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Steve C is here. Thank you all. Appreciate it. All right. All right. There's 79. Let me recognize 79's presence here. 79 is here. I need to recognize. I do not want to incur the wrath of 79, of Terry 79. That would not be good. I don't want her mad at me. I can't have that. It would not be good. Stacker Factor, Sunday Night Market Watch. Let's go. One of my favorite times. Thank you, Stacker Factor. I'm honored and humbled that you're here. Appreciate you, sir. Stacker Factor, a great channel, member of the community as well. Silver's now down 20 cents tonight, folks. 20 cents. It was opened up at around 27 to the upside. Now it's down 20 cents. Gold down $3.30 now, below $2,800 an ounce at $2,794. Yeah, crazy. Look at that. Platinum and palladium have stayed down tonight, although they're not down as much as they were earlier in the night. Crazy. Dale Val is here as well. All right. That's right. Okay, Hoosier has called me out. He's right. I'm not fooling anybody. I actually do enjoy a little bit of punishment from 79. She brings over the whip sometimes and cracks me across the leg, but I'm wearing jeans when she does it, so it doesn't smart as much. So that's good. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Mario DeFiore, that is not the actual silver price. Most of the bullion dealers use a combination of futures prices. That is not the true price. This is the true price of silver, $31.17, not $31.45. That's the futures price. Let's get over here to this. We've got Coins A to Z says here, an artisan toasted bagel in New York City, by that same measure, might be worth $1,200. Artisan bagel stacking for the win. That's right. There you go. And now I'm hungry for our artisan toasted bagel. Man, let's see here. All right. Lauren says here, if we wanted to unleash the free economy, we'd allow Ponzi schemes. No rules, anything someone's dumb enough to agree to gets done. That's free economy. Well, in the end, if you were to do that, and the government doesn't subsidize you, then those Ponzi schemes eventually will fail. The free market is a wonderful thing. Somebody's going to come up with something more ingenious and fair, and the free market makes people honest. If we had a true free market, it would make people honest. So there it is. Very good. That is really the bottom line. Let's see here. First, says Bill Arrington. Thank you. This is on my video about the first and last and gold and silver iconic change ahead here. And Eric says, God bless Sal. Can't wait for the market open. Yes, we are here on the market open. It has been a wild ride tonight indeed in this special report. Cemetery Shop. I really like the British coin designs, but only the reverse. The real images are really a turn off. I know. I wish they would pick something else. I know it's a tradition to put the monarchs on, but I really wish it was something else. But hey, it is what it is. Goldilocks says here, right, Royal Mint ripoff, and they were very expensive. Spoke to many people here in the UK about the silver sovereign, and everyone has said they will not be buying it. I will keep purchasing my many 22-karat gold sovereigns. Yep, that silver sovereign was pretty pricey. Yes, indeed. I just got it for the historic thing, and but yes, no, I hear you. All right, very good. All right, let's move forward here and see what we've got. Bill Arrington says a beautiful coin. Thank you. Coins plural here in this case. Cemetery Shop here says Kiyosaki did an interview with Daniela Cabona. I did see that interview, Cemetery Shop, and it was a grossly inadequate answer, by the way, to explain himself. He made it way worse by changing the story into something entirely different. Yes, that's right, Cemetery Shop. Exactly. It was entirely different. He made it worse. He's gone bonkers. He sure has. It's insane. What will the Trump raise tariffs to for Canada and Mexico? 25%. Then they countered with, I think, with equal force, and he said he's going to double it. So that means everyone may be 50% by next week. Can you imagine if that applies to silver and gold? Wow. That'll be a shakeup in the market, won't it? At least for Canada. Got loads of them. All right. It's got a lot. Yeah, it's got loads of those things. Very cool. Count Trumpulus, CCT had a video about this. Very cool. Nice. All right. Richard Metcalf, it looks better in gold than silver. I don't own any sovereigns, but I would like to own one of each composition. Yes. It'd be cool. They don't have a platinum one, but anyways. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. RLC says, did you purchase the silver one with the privy mark? No, I did not. I don't think it's got a privy mark. If it's there, I don't see it. But I didn't know they make special privy marked ones. I did not know. I don't know. But I did not purchase that one. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Very good. All right, I do have to challenge. Okay, folks, I'm going to make this. I very rarely call out individuals and single them out on this live stream, but I got to call out 79. She says that I'm getting on her nerves. That's incorrect. There's no way I can get on her nerves unless I'm a neurosurgeon and I'm actually doing surgery and I'm pressing against one of her nerves. I'm not doing that. I don't have the surgical capability to do that. But I tell you what, if she wants to put her faith in me to go under the knife, maybe I will do that and I'll press on her nerve and then I'll actually be on her nerves. You know what I mean? I'll get on her nerve. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a possibility. Let's see here. All right. But let's see here. We've got Willa. I like the St. George and Dragon theme. Yes, it is cool. I like that design too. It's pretty neat looking. Let's take a look at the market, shall we? Something more exciting than me talking about people's nerves. All right. All right, we've got gold down $3.10 tonight to $2,794.80. And silver is down 20 cents, $31.16. All right, 79 means to be open like a fortune cookie. I need to get some more fortune cookies, but those things were freaking expensive. I need to find some somewhere that are nice and that have actual fortunes in them, because we used to do that. We used to have Fortune Friday where I did that. Auditory nerve. Yeah, there you go. I guess that would be a way to do it. I could just sing to her, and then that would get on her auditory nerves. That's right. Good point, Helter Skelter. I guess I am getting on her auditory nerve. That's right. Oh, man. I stand corrected. You guys, I got a very smart audience. I do. I really do. I don't need to perform surgery on 79 because of her auditory nerve. On to more pressing matters. That's right, exactly. All right, very good. Now silver's down 9 cents, so it's trying to recapture. It's clawing back from this drop in price here. Still down a little bit. Who knows what tomorrow brings, folks? We could see silver pop right back up to up 30 cents again per ounce. But look at that range. Look at that range we see today. This is unusual. Almost $1 difference between the two in a matter of an hour and a half. It's just crazy here. All right. All right, let's see here. We've got Brad Lewis says, thank you for tonight. Thank you for keeping us updated. He says, I appreciate everybody pressing the thumbs up button. And, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, Brad Lewis. And Jay McGuire says here, perfect timing. I grabbed a 1/4 ounce proof Krugerrand on Friday. I've wanted to add one for a long time. Of 1 ounce is just too pricey to me. Yes, I understand. For sure. All right, and we've got Cyber Curtain Twitcher here from the United Kingdom. And he says, I was hoping you were going to say that the Royal Mint sent those to you free. I covered the Silver Sovereign introduction in video myself. There are indeed 5 sovereign coins. My LCS has offered a few of them recently, but I declined. I was never a fan of those rose gold, but I always found it fascinating that some look more red than others. I don't have my eye on the specific coin to grab this year, but all my time favorite modern silver coin right now is the end of yesterday's video, which I need to check it out. Thank you so much, CCT. That's awesome. Yeah, you all should check out Cyber Curtain Twitcher's channel. All right, let's see here. Gary Croft, Sal, the silver sovereign is the same weight as the gold sovereign. Okay, 7.988. Look at the side. It's twice as thick. Okay, very cool. All right. Thank you. I should have done that. It is the exact same weight. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Der Nibelung, crazy to think that the GSR back in the 1800s was roughly 14 to 1. That's when it was fixed. That's right, exactly. All right, and we've got here, Master Blaster says, good morning, Sal. 6 a.m. Sunday should be, or 6 Sunday should be interesting, indeed. And it is interesting indeed, for sure. First, thank you, PC Coinstar. Appreciate you watching, being first in this video. Thumbs up from Silita. Thank you, Silita. 66 Sam, great coins. Is that St. George? Oh, snap, you're live. That's right, we are live. Thank you, 66 Sam. It sure is. My mouse is freaking out on me. It's double clicking when it's not supposed to be double clicking. I need to get a new mouse. You guys are awesome. Thank you to JM Unleashed for posting a link to CCT's channel. Also check out JM Unleashed channel. He's got a great channel as well. Good stuff, a variety of channel, a lot of different things, including dog care. He walks dogs, a professional dog walker and care of dogs. He sings. He does a market analysis and other things. Also driving tip videos. Richard Barrera says, oh, wow, so now we're using gloves today. Not a bad idea. I was always thinking, why don't you use gloves on your other videos? Well, I use them on this because I didn't want to tarnish put fingerprints on the boxes. But normally I don't use gloves. You know what I mean? But I need a better mousetrap. I need a mousetrap in general, Rocky Soup. I just need a mousetrap. But we've got Lulu Lucky Stacker with us tonight. Good to see you, Lulu Lucky Stacker. Finally caught up. Love the rosy glow of the Kruger ants and the gold sovereigns. Absolutely gorgeous. It does have a cool appeal to it. 66 Sam is here tonight with us. And the markets are still alive. And look at that, folks. Silver is fighting its loss tonight. It is now down 15 cents, down a half a percentage point to $31.21. It did dip below $30 briefly tonight, or $31 rather. All right. The thing I don't like about gloves is they make my hands sweat very quickly. And some of the cloth gloves don't do it. I need to get a nice pair of loose fitting gloves that are nice looking, that will last a long time, that I can just slip on. Maybe I'll do that, because some people will comment about my wrinkly hands and stuff like that. Maybe I should just start doing that. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. If that will help me gain 3 subscribers, I might consider doing it. Just 3. All I need is 3 more, so that I can feel legitimate and everything. All right, here we go. Marty, New York City, pure gold sovereign. I thought they were simply going back to more yellow gold by having more silver, less copper, like the originals. Now, that could be. I don't know. I don't know that that's the case. But I don't know. It's a good question. I thought they were going to go to pure. But maybe you're right, Marty. I don't know. Master Blaster Silver and Gold Explosion at opening Sunday, or fizzle. It's a bit of both. Tonight, apparently. Samuel Olmsted says here on the video about the sovereigns, I'm going to have a high premium in my stack. I like to add some poured items. MK bars or Monarch metals are my kryptonite. And they will be my forever stack for sure, and totally ruin my generic round only rule. But hey, rules are meant to be broken. That's right. There's enough variety to have a little bit of fun with stacking as well, for sure. People hate the gloves. I get crap for them weekly. Oh, okay. I guess you can't win, can you? One way or the other, for sure. Oh, man. All right. Lolksterization says, misunderstanding. The sovereign is not going to be 24 karat, but still 22 karat. Only the mix of silver and copper changed to make the color more yellow, as in the past. Okay, so I do stand corrected. I did not know that. Wow. So, and I love the audience will do that. You guys know better than, I don't know why. I thought they were going back to the 24 karat gold, so they're going to use silver. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I stand corrected on that. Thank you. That's the second person that said that. Okay. Very good. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lulu Lucky Stacker. So this is why she's been away for a while. Lost her baby brother. I'm so sorry, Lulu Lucky Stacker. I wondered where you had gone. I'm so glad you're back, but I really hate to hear about your brother. That is horrible. I hate that. I really wish there was a cure for it. Man. So sorry. My deepest condolences to you, Lulu Lucky Stacker. Thank you for letting us know, and my prayers are with you and the family, that God will be able to provide you strength, and so sorry again for your loss. It's tough. I hate to hear that. Man. All right. Willie Spencer is waving to us here. Thank you, Willie. Appreciate you with the algorithmic emoticons here tonight. And let's see here. We've got this from RZDYF. I'd rather have a gold salivate metal fortitude round with a kitty cat on the obverse instead of old Chuck. Yes, indeed. Thank you. That would be nice for sure. All right, very good. And let's see here. We've got this from Rob Moran. References 901 in the video and says, only would consider constitutional silver for collecting. Otherwise, stackable silver is a must-have. Hoping to get some peace dollars in the near future. I hope you can get some of those. Those are nice coins as well, too. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. See? And let's see here. Let's move on up to the next comment here. Snakebite says, have to say, Sal, you own some unique pieces. Thank you. You know, and I must confess that part of the reason why I buy a variety, it's my first reason is because I like variety. I like different designs and looks and things like that. But it's also to show on the channel as well too, to give a little bit of a mix for you guys to view for your viewing pleasure, considering I produce so much content. Very good. Yeah, it sells a cheap date last week. It was Night Train Express. That's right, exactly, Gold Chick. She remembers. That's right. And I like to woo them with a Night Train. Exactly right. Or Mad Dog 2020, one or the other. But, you know, it was a Night Train that night. That's right. Jeremiah Hook, out of my price range. I think it's a nice piece. So, yep, very pricey indeed. Thank you so much. All right, then we've got this from Jason Luttel. 1 ounce of gold is almost worth 100 ounces of silver right now. A 1 to 100 ratio. Close. In fact, right now, the ratio between, whoops, I want to go in. Let's try it one more time. It won't let me respond to that. But right now, the gold to silver ratio is sitting at 89.67 to 1. Not quite 100 to 1 yet. It's still a little while before we get up there. But yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Gold to silver prices, though, indeed are down. Silver's now down only 6 cents right now. Dow's future down 513. NASDAQ down 493. S&P down 104. Wow. Look at that. Everything is opening. So that could mean this could be the precursor to what Red Crawler is telling us here tonight. This may be the reason. Red Crawler may have just pegged down why the prices are going low, because the futures markets have opened up for the Dow and for the NASDAQ and the S&P, and they're down fairly substantially here, and they're dragging gold and silver along with it. That is something. Thank you. Yeah, Boone's Farm. There you go. Get some Boone's Farm. The really sweet stuff. I don't do it for you. This may be the reason, folks. Very insightful. I love this audience. Good folks like Red Crawler. Man, that's very well could be the reason. All right. Okay, let's get over here. We got some of the stuff happening here with these comments. Let's get to a few of them here. We've got Hojo Silver. I doubt he sold it. Probably just leveraged it somehow. And apparently that's what he tried to say over Daniel Cambella's channel. So we'll see. But very off topic the way that he did it. Because he didn't say that he sold it to buy Bitcoin. He said he sold it in order to leverage it to get a house. Or for real estate or what have you. I don't know. Anyways. That's right. Justin Sartain is exactly right. If there is a flash crash in the silver market and gold market, watch out, because a rally may be months away from that. A strong rally. It more than doubled in price by August of 2020. I remember it well. Justin Sartain is exactly right there. So this could be a buying opportunity for sure. Kookaburra Man, it's all the same to me, and thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you watching. Southside Frankie, who's from the United Kingdom as well, says here, I come from the United Kingdom, and most of my stack is actually in gold sovereigns and some halves. The British Gold Reserve has held almost entirely on sovereigns until the 1980s. The gold sovereigns in the UK can be bought for about 2 to 3% above spot price and represent exceptional value here. They are constantly bought and sold every day. A quarter ounce Britannia is usually about double the spot price of the sovereign. Wow. People in the UK used to have sovereigns rings. It was a way to be walking around your wealth in person. They had a massive amount of spending power then. The rose gold was never liked. I think it will eventually turn brown like the old Krugerrands, and new sovereigns will be based on traditional values and will be better. There are many rare and collectible sovereigns for all kinds of reasons. They're highly collectible, but I only have the bullion versions as a stacked metal. Another great video. I have sovereigns in my stack, and I paid £75 for, and I'm still buying them. There are also coins that are potentially a historical value too. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Very well said. Appreciate it. All right. Cheetah Kid, good to see you. Welcome, Cheetah Kid. And THS is still here. Daniel Morgilada Heneo is saying hello to us from Norway. Welcome to you, sir, from Norway. Glad you're here tonight. Appreciate you. Blue Collar Metal says, I collect and stack 82 to 89 Life, Liberty, Happiness, A-Mark Silver rounds. Nice. Congratulations. Those are nice pieces for sure. Justin Sartain, my favorite is the Liberty Britannia medal. So beautiful. Yes, that is a nice collaboration between the mints for sure. You're right. Indeed. Yes, sir. Thomas Jefferson says, now with Charles' head on the coin, they should rename the sovereign to the chimp. The ears, yeah. Exactly, exactly. And we've got Kookaburra Man says, people will freak out so easy. It's just the nature. Nice video and thumbs up. Yes. It's a great freak out, indeed. All right. And Alan Church here says this. Says the following. I love the sovereign coin. Really looking forward to the 2026 one. Is not keen on the rose gold version. The silver one is great, but the mint's high premium is too much for me. Do like those silver rounds and the death of the dollar series, and wouldn't mind one of those. It's high premium, but not as crazy as the silver sovereign. Yes, the silver sovereign is crazy. Was like $98 for it. It was insane for about less than a quarter ounce. Is there a Biden or Obama coin? No, because it would be illegal to produce one of those. It would be illegal to produce those. They have to be dead for 2 years before any of those coins can be made. Now there's an Obama medal. And there are Obama rounds, and there's Biden rounds too, privately issued, but not an official coin of the United States anyway. Other countries could produce them maybe if they had their permission, but nonetheless not in the United States. Silver Sleuth, we've known that tariffs were going to be used for a while, so I don't understand the panic. In my opinion, prices will be topsy-turvy until mid-March. Yes, very well could be the case. Yep, I know. Yep, and that's right. And I think a lot of it is we didn't know exactly when they were going to be used or how they were going to be used. Some of the details, the implementation is what has been sketchy for a while. Probably don't have to wait very long for Biden coin. Perhaps not. Yeah, not that I wish him any ill will, but nonetheless, he is getting up there in age for sure. All right. Let's see here. Biblical Fellowship says here. Let me get over here to this. I know why the Canadian Mint does not make a standard 10-ounce Canadian silver maple leaf, because people would stop buying the 10-ounce Canadian silver bars. I can tell you that if they did make the 10-ounce Canadian maple leafs, I'd be stacking those like no tomorrow. Well, Biblical Fellowship, they make the 3-leaf version variety, which is, I think, in some way more beautiful than this, a single maple leaf, but that's the only really difference. Otherwise, people are buying those bars. Those 10-ounce Canadian silver bars have a lower premium, and they sell like hotcakes. They sell like crazy. All right, very cool. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. And we've got Jesse watch this gold stack video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Keep on stacking. There you go. Good advice, Cherokee Cowboy. Stacking doesn't necessarily always mean buying, by the way. You just play with your metals. You stack one on top of the other with the metals that you already have. Nikkei is getting hammered, says Dean R. So, yeah, let me see here if the Nikkei is, if I can see, and I don't know if that's the futures or the actual market. Oh, wow, I'm seeing it here. The Nikkei is down 2.77% right now to 38,477, down 1,094 right now, down 2.77. So it's getting hit hard right now, and it's dragging gold and silver with it, as well as the futures market for the Dow and others that Red Crawler reported to us earlier. So let's see what we've got here with the markets, and they're reflecting that, at least to some degree, although they really are trying to bounce back here tonight. Silver's now down only 4 cents. It was down 30 cents earlier in the night, and that's after opening up 27 cents. So we'll see. Wow, let's see here. Grinding up a cup of Joe, nice. And 439 in Cali. There you go. Sipper, stand up. There you go. We're almost done with this. Coffee is completely cold right now here. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Let's get over here to this. Now it's down 7 cents. So it's a kind of moving around a bit tonight. Jade here has some facts on the sovereigns here. Always like to see what he has to say. The 2025 Roll Mint Pure Silver Proof Sovereign Coin has the same diameter, 22.05 millimeters, and same weight as 7.98 grams as a 22 karat gold sovereign coin. However, the silver sovereign is 68.4% thicker because it has a thickness of 2.56 millimeter compared to the 22 karat sovereign, which is a thickness of 1.52 millimeters. And I didn't take the time to pull the specs out on this video because it was really more about the history behind, the production of them, but I should have done that probably. For the Royal Mint produced the gold sovereigns with two different designs for the reverse. There's a 2025 shield back gold proof sovereigns featuring the royal coat of arms for King George the Fourth by Jean Baptiste Merlins from 1825, and that is the half sovereign, only the half sovereign version. But that's right, they did produce those. There's also the 2025 gold-proof sovereign featuring the usual St. George on horseback stomping the design, the dragon by Benedetto Pistruso. So the only piece of information I would add to this is that the shield back is the half sovereign. And I may end up getting that too to complete the collection, but anyways. But yeah. All right. 1000 Air Radio. I hope the silver one does not milk spot. It better not at that price. Yeah, it would not be good. Thank you. RV Magnum, my problem is I want to collect, stack everything. I know, I hear you. And there's a lot of choices out there for sure. Argus 3310, are you sure they're going to, let me see here, to 24K sovereigns? No, I'm not sure. After what some of you have told me in the comments section, it doesn't look like it's going to be 24K sovereigns. I didn't misspeak, I just got it completely wrong. I thought for sure it was going to be 24K, but apparently they're just going to use silver in it. Specification has been around for sovereigns since Henry V's kid, Henry the Eighth. Well, I assume so because they had 23 karat sovereigns before. So I don't know. Maybe they'll go back to the 23 karat variety and put silver in there. I don't know. We'll see there. We'll see. We have 439 thumbs up. Thank you. Can we get to 450? Can we get to 500 thumbs up tonight? I think so. I think if everybody watching this live stream right now were to actually press the like button at this very moment in time, we would immediately get 500 thumbs up. That's how many people have not pressed it right now. So if you're here, if you could press that thumbs up button, we're trying to get to 500 tonight. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel as well. I do post daily videos. Yes, indeed, and also live stream every Sunday night at this time to watch the markets, as well as 2 other days during the week, Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's take a look at this comment from Elliot Scott. I bought a PCGSBU 1-ounce silver coin from the Royal Mint, memorializing the Queen Elizabeth II for the same reason. It was $39. According to where I bought it from, their buyback price is $180. My only regret is not buying more. Yes, you did very well with that. That's amazing. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Maybe somebody will give us an update on how many we've got. Thank you, Born Hunting. We're now up to 446. Yes, indeed. So maybe we'll get there. 500 is the goal tonight. Love the old and the new. Yes, it's kind of cool to see that. First and last for this year, 2025. All right. Let's refresh these and take a look here and see what the markets are telling us. Look at this. Gold has been fighting to try to get back into the green again. It did briefly during this downtime. It is now down only 90 cents right now to $2,797 flat. Silver is down 7 cents, $31.30. It has recaptured above $31 again. It did briefly go down below that for a time. In fact, the difference between the low and the high is almost $1. They're just over 20 cents, about $1.80 between the two. Not really seen. They don't see that too often. And I think, as Red Crawler and others have mentioned here tonight, I think a lot of it is the dip, almost crash. I mean, crash is a very strong word for what's going on in the Nikkei, but the Nikkei is down pretty hard tonight. It is down 2.6. It continues to drop. The Nikkei is down. That's the Asian market, the Japanese trade stock market, down 2.6% tonight to 38,544. And I don't have the Dow Jones Industrial Futures or anything else, but many of those others are down too. Bitcoin is actually down as well tonight. It is down over 4% to $96,381. So, and everything else being dragged down with it, except for gold. Gold is holding its own right now. Now completely flatlined. No movement at all in the price right now. And that is something else. Silver is down a nickel. That's 5 cents. Yes, indeed. Crazy. We slurp our way through this live stream. We're almost done with our coffee tonight. All right. We're at 463 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. We're getting closer. Come on. We're going to try to get 500 thumbs up tonight. We're about 37 away, I think, from that, if my math is correct. All right. So we're getting there. Appreciate the thumbs up. Now gold is down 70 cents now. Silver still down 7 cents. Platinum and palladium have been down the whole night, with palladium down $6, platinum down 9. And all right, let's see here. All right, Eastern Zone, silver will be up, not that much up anytime soon. All right. All right, well, let's see here. We'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens here as we watch these markets through the week. It's what I do in this channel as we catch up with all the comments here. And let's see. Let's get back over here. Now silver's down 9 cents. And gold is down $1.30. So there's some fight happening in the metals complex here tonight as we continue to watch these markets make their move. Oh, yeah. Crazy night tonight. Again, for those of you joining us here tonight, if you're just joining us, gold and silver opened up very strong. Silver was up 27 cents tonight, just in the open, and has since fallen 9 cents. It did fall 30 cents earlier in the night. Now it's down 9 cents. All right, THS is reporting we have 472 thumbs up. That's right. We're getting closer. Our goal is 500 thumbs up tonight. So we need 28 more, if my math is correct. Yes, indeed. Or maybe, actually, no, my math is not right on that. We need 75,000 more. We need 75,000 more thumbs up to get to 500 thumbs up tonight. That's the correct math. So come on. Get all of your grandparents. Get your pets. Get your dogs. Get your pets. Get some cockroaches. Get some ants. Anybody you can think of to log on to a YouTube account and press a thumbs up on this live stream tonight. We only need 75,000 more to get to 500 tonight. You can do it. You can do it, I say. That's right. Look at here, folks. Everything is still in the red. Gold is trying to fight to stay up or to be even. We're trying to get there. We have 481 now. We need 19 more. But I think it's really 75,000 or 74,990. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. All right, so there we go. Silver down 6 cents tonight, $31.31. Platinum down 9. Palladium down 6. Palladium now above $1,000 per ounce in the ask price. The bid price is $992. So the bid price, the metals are still down. Very good. All right, under 1,000. All right. Yeah. Let's see here. Almost done with this coffee. I'm going to put the chaser in. We don't have much chaser, but we have just enough to make it worth something. All right. Very good. We got 495 thumbs up. We need 5 more to get to the old 500. Yes, indeed. Let's see what we've got here. We're going to check and see these markets making their move here tonight. So it'll be very interesting to see how the U.S. markets react to what's going on with the futures complex, but also the Nikkei. The Nikkei, we're watching the Nikkei because I think this is the answer as to why the precious metal markets are down. The TSX is also down. The New York Stock Exchange, I'm showing is down, but I don't know if that was left over from Friday or not. But it's not down a whole lot. But the Nikkei is down 2.37% right now to 38,634.48. And I think that's dragging gold and silver down with it. People running to the safety of their currencies. So we'll see. We made it to 500. All right. Very good. Nice. Nice. Thank you, guys. We reached our goal tonight of 500. Nice. All right. Yes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Gold Chick, for being here tonight. Gold Chick, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. All right. Very good. Let's see what we've got now. Silver's down 8 cents tonight. Let's see if anybody else has made any comments in the last few minutes here. Yes, we've got Ronnie Jones here, made a comment here on the $70 silver from the analyst that is Robert Kiyosaki, or Kawasaki, however you want to say it. Is anyone thinking if silver reaches $70 per ounce, that would mean that all the silver investors start flooding the coin shops and the prices will drop because it will be half of a surplus in hand? Think about all the people who have been buying for over 20 to 30 years when an ounce was $3 to $8 an ounce. Yeah, a lot of people are already selling. They're already inundated, Ronnie. I think it would certainly increase that for sure. A lot of people would sell for sure. Yep. A lot of people would do that. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. We have 511. You guys are awesome. We just finished the coffee. We'll put the chaser in. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good chaser. Let's get over this. But yeah, good comment. I think a lot of people would sell. It would inundate. It would inundate the market for sure if that were to happen. But remember, all through 2024, the price still went up, even as people were selling. And keep that in mind too. So I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact on price. Why? Because the physical silver bullion market is not as influential, apparently, as the industrial side is. Timothy, the chaser is water. Good old H2O. All right. Oh, yeah. Very good. Let's see here. And, Zardoz from 40 seconds ago with a thumbs up on this one. Thank you, Zardoz. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. Let's take a look at these markets again. Look at this. Gold is now moved into positive territory. It's fighting. Gold is fighting for some dominance here. It's now up 80 cents tonight to $2,798.70. It wants so bad to get back above $2,800. And silver is fighting too. It's now down only a nickel tonight, down 0.187%. Yes, indeed. All right. You guys are awesome. Glad you're here tonight. Very good. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Where are we at tonight? Platinum is down $10 tonight, and the palladium is down 6 as we watch these markets move, indeed, in this direction. What a night it has been. And again, I think we have come to, a fairly reasoned conclusion based off of what other people are reporting here tonight, Red Crawler and others, that the futures markets are down fairly dramatically. And the Nikkei is down over 2%. And that is reflecting and taking precious metals with it. 2.3% drop in the Nikkei. Bitcoin is also down tonight, but there's natural volatility there. Red Crawler, yes. Views are definitely more important than subs. In fact, Red Crawler, I've been around so long, Red Crawler, that realistically, probably only about 10,000 of my subscribers watch my videos. I'm really a 10,000 subscriber size channel when you think about it. 10 or 20,000 maybe at the most, probably. And because most of my older subscribers, they may have stayed subscribed, but they just don't watch anymore, or they moved on, they just haven't unsubscribed or what have you. There's a lot of my subscribers who haven't watched my channel in years. So yes, viewers are more important. However, it does help when people subscribe, though, because they get notified, and and hopefully they'll be more inclined to watch if they are subscribed, if they're new. So I encourage people to subscribe, and I do have a goal I'm trying to reach this year. I'd like to get 100,000 before the end of the year. I don't know that it's going to happen or not, but we're going to give it the old community college try, aren't we? Let's see here. Very good. All right. let's see here. So here's where the markets sit right now. Gold went from being up 70 cents and now being down $1.20. Silver's now down 13 cents. So there's some fight happening. There's a battle happening in the markets. And so there it is. Everything is back in the red here to some degree. Like I said, it'll be very interesting to see what happens when the London markets open up in a few hours. And tomorrow morning in New York, what's going to happen with the stock market and everything else with all these tariffs. Because this is all about the tariffs. Everything is reacting to tariffs. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I keep forgetting. Thank you, JM Unleashed. And if you are subscribed, and if you just subscribed, press the thumbs up or press the bell icon for notifications so you can be notified. So if subscribers have not pressed the bell for notifications, they will not get notified of new content. People need to press the bell. Yes, if you can press that bell, if you could ring my bell. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Very kind of you. That's right. Press that bell notification. And make sure it's pressed on your phone app as well as on the desktop so that you can be notified in both. But especially on the device that you watch it more often. Appreciate that. Thanks for the reminder. I keep forgetting about that, to press that bell. Because for a while that has not worked. People say, I didn't get notified. I've got the bell ring. I didn't get notified. They can only do so many of those notifications at any given point in time. So I always tell people that worst case scenario, just know my schedule. I'm a very regular guy. That's what she said. I post at the same times every day, and I live stream at the same times every day. Silver Heist, I met a guy with 1 million subscribers and a gold play button caught in Providence. It's a judge TV show with real people in traffic court with a judge presiding. That's awesome. That's wild. Pretty amazing. Yeah. It's amazing how quickly some channels can grow. This channel is not a fast-growing channel. Not at all. But here we go. Now silver's down 24 cents. It's now taking a bigger hit right now. Look at that. Now down 21 cents. Gold down $2.80. Platinum down 11. Palladium down 10. There it is. All right. Very good. You guys are awesome. And let's see here. Let's take a look here. We're going to see if anybody else has made any comments here in the last few seconds here. And looks like nope, nobody's commented. We'll take a look at these markets again. We can see that gold and silver indeed are starting to settle in here tonight. They're down rather substantially, I would say. And I didn't see this coming, but it does make sense if the markets are nervous about the tariffs, that it would drag gold and silver down with it. This is probably an unforeseen reason why we could see a dip in metals prices, and they're being dragged down by the market, by the markets. And when the markets get nervous, where do people run to when the markets get nervous? It ain't gold and silver. Let me repeat that. If the markets get really nervous really quickly, the last things that people are going to get into are gold and silver. They're going to run to the safety of, yep, you guessed it, cash. Whether it be their currencies in whatever nation they live or U.S. dollars. People run to the safety of cash every time. We saw that happen during the COVID panic. And we saw it happen even fairly recently when there was a pretty big drop in the market a few months ago. I documented it on this channel. And so, the metals get hurt. They get hurt by this. They get hit pretty hard. I think we're seeing the beginnings of it. We could see a little bit of a, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring in the U.S. market, but so far the futures markets are not looking good. The Nikkei is not looking good. Silver and gold could be hit by the wake of this. And usually silver gets hit harder. And but do not lose hope and do not lose heart during that time. In fact, if anything, that's your opportunity to buy when there's blood in the streets. And it is red. The numbers are red here. So that happens. All right. All right, very good. So we could see that tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see what happens tomorrow. But I think with Canada's now announcement for Trudeau said that they're going to add tariffs as well, match the tariffs that the U.S. has put in. And Mexico is threatening to do the same. And who knows what's going to happen with tariffs in other countries. We could see a market shock tomorrow. It could be a pretty bad day tomorrow in the stock market. And so we'll see. We shall see. All right. And we're seeing the beginnings of it perhaps tonight. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens tomorrow. All right. And why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because of the psychology. Fear. Fear is driving it. Mr. Dreams here on this video here. Mr. Dreams says, I think we should not stack gold slowly, even though it sounds good. If we want to see the result on a serious win, there's more chance to win if you get in and out with a lump sum of money. Otherwise, watching the market is not so much of a big deal. This is why they say gold is precious and silver is poor man's money. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. We shouldn't stack gold slowly. I think we should stack within our budget. And if that means buying gold slowly, so be it. If you can afford to buy more gold at any given point in time, that's fine. But I don't think there's anything wrong with buying gold slowly. I don't think there's anything to be lost there, especially the longer you hold it. The market could move in one direction or another, but I would encourage people to do that, to stack at their own pace. Every person is different in how they do it. Yeah. So if you can afford to buy a little bit more gold and a little quicker, that's fine. But watch the markets and be prepared that it can move one direction or another for any myriad of different reasons, such as tonight. An unexpected drop in the precious metals markets tonight, based, I think, of what's happening with the Nikkei in the futures markets. All right. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. So there's where the markets are right now. Well, folks, I think what we're witnessing right now is maybe because it's a few hours before the London markets open. I think we're going to see the prices settle in around this area, but probably likely not to go up. Gold may dip back above briefly between now and then, but I think we're probably in for a very interesting Monday morning, and we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, there you have it, and we've been going for 2+ hours here tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here tonight. I appreciate it so much. And again, I want to appreciate those of you who have subscribed. I don't know how many of you maybe have subscribed from being here, but if you haven't, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. And I appreciate all of you for being here tonight and hanging out. We're going to be back on Tuesday for another live stream, and I hope you will check out the videos I posted today and for tomorrow morning as well. With that being said, I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all and leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all.